Here we go.
We are now at Glenwood Cemetery. We can go over here to see if Mr. Howard Hughes is We're sitting in the car. I don't know, probably 100 feet from his grave. Mr. Hughes, are you here with us? Up here. Birds and all kinds of stuff making a racket out here. So let me do this. Let me see the lasers here. Okay. Howard, are you here with us? Okay. My name is Leroy. This is my girlfriend, Bella. You always call her my girlfriend. See you in a while. How have you been? It's always fun to come out here and hear what you have to say. I have an airplane question for you. Since we're both crazy about airplanes. You told us one time that the military declined one of your aircraft designs because they thought it was underpowered. Was that I think it was the XF-11? It looked a whole lot like the P-38 Lightning, but yours was powered by radial engines as opposed to the inline engines that the Lightning used. Is that correct? The aircraft that they claimed was underpowered? Just watching a video, an old plastic newsreel of the crash there in California when you crashed your experimental aircraft into that building. You were real lucky to survive that. What happened? Did the engine quit on you? We asked you, I think it was the last time we came to talk to you, we asked you about UFOs and space aliens and all that, and you had some interesting observations. But since then, there has been a lot of the public has been talking about UFOs a whole lot more recently, because I think some of the people have gone through the Freedom of Information Act and found some of the what was formerly classified military documents that the military had on UFOs, and we're discovering now that the military knows a whole lot more about space aliens and UFOs and so forth and so on than what they're really willing to release to the public. No, he said that Howard said that he didn't know anything about Area 51, but he did know about the skunk one. I think Area 51 came after his time. Space aliens are real, and they live in a different dimension than what the living do. Knowledge or any information about UFOs and aliens that you're willing to let us know? I think the last time we were here, I asked you about UFOs, and you said yes, they were real, and they were here because they're interested in what we're doing, especially interested in our aircraft. Is that true? The U.S. government has in its possession several UFOs, the spacecraft, that somehow, I don't know how they got their hands on them, but they have them in secrecy there in Area 51, and they're trying to reverse engineer them. And they pretty much reverse engineered the engines and what they use to propel them, and they use an element called element 115. Are you familiar with that? We're going to stop recording, and we're going to play this back, and we'll see what you have to offer, okay? Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go. Recording now. Are you here in the car with us? You're not sitting over there meddling there, are you? You wouldn't mind if you were. I think if I had been alive during your day, we could have been best friends because of airplanes. When I was a little kid, I lived and breathed airplanes, and you were one of my heroes. You and Chuck Yeager. Did you ever meet Chuck Yeager? I'll take this movie that we're making right now, and I'll put it on a laptop, a portable computer, and I'll come out here. The next time Mel and I come out here, we'll bring the laptop and we'll play it back and let you watch it. How's that? It'll give you a better idea how this process works. We're gonna start recording. It's getting a little hot and stuffy in here, so we're gonna stop recording and we'll play this back and then we'll leave. But that doesn't mean we won't come back, okay? You can give Madeline a smooch on the cheek if you want to. Tell her goodbye. You can't give me a smooch, but you can give me a handshake. How's that? You can shake my hand. I won't be able to feel you, but okay, well, while we're gone, be thinking about it if you want to. Be thinking about some of the things you'd like to tell me the next time we come out. And I've always got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. Next time we come out, we'll have a different, maybe a longer conversation. How's that? Bye-bye, Howard. It's been good to talk to you again. But we'll come back. Okay, we have to go. I'm going to start this thing up so I get there and Mr. Going to cool it off a bit.
Well, MJ and I are now at Glenwood Cemetery. We came out here to do an EVP session with Mr. Howard Hughes, which this is his grave site right there in Glenwood Cemetery. What we normally do is we come over here and we park down in the shady area right. Well, I don't know if you can see there. There's Madeline. We park down there and he comes over and talks to us. So that's what we're fixing to do. We're going to go down there and get in the car and see if we can get him to speak to us.
All right. Good morning, Howard.
Okay, we're in the car. And we're going to see if Mr. Howard Hughes will come over here and speak to us.
Talk to him about the skunk works we've been learning all about. They have you on TV. It's amazing how many times. See how much history you created?
Let's see. Okay. All right, we are now at Glenwood Cemetery. We came over here to see if Mr. Howard Hughes will speak to us. We're sitting in the car, I don't know, probably 100 feet from his grave. Mr. Hughes, are you here with us? I have to roll the windows up because this noise. Let me roll these windows up here.
At the birds.
Birds and all kinds of stuff making racket out here. So let me do this. Maybe it'd be a little easier to hear.
Feel more comfortable talking without those workers near us.
Okay. Howard, are you here with us? Let me get the sensitivity back up there. There we go.
Good morning.
Do you remember us? My name is Leroy, and this is my girlfriend, Madeline. You always call her my girlfriend. We haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? It's always fun to come out here and to hear what you have to say. I've got an airplane question for you. Since we're both crazy about airplanes. You told us one time that the military declined one of your aircraft designs because they thought it was underpowered. Was that I think it was the XF-11? It looked a whole lot like the P-38 Lightning, but yours was powered by radial engines as opposed to the inline engines that the Lightning used. Is that correct? Is that the aircraft that they claimed was underpowered? We just finished watching a video, an old classic newsreel of the crash there in California when you crashed your experimental aircraft into that building. You were real lucky to survive that. What happened? Did the engine quit on you? And another thing, we asked you, I think it was the last time we came to talk to you, we asked you about UFOs and space aliens and all that, and you had some interesting observations. But since then, there has been a lot of the public has been talking about UFOs a whole lot more recently, because I think some of the people have gone through the Freedom of Information Act and found some of the what was formerly classified military documents that the military had on UFOs, and we're discovering now that the military knows a whole lot of more about space aliens and UFOs and so forth and so on than what they're really willing to release to the public.
Has some of it been on Area 51?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Howard was there, wasn't he?
No, he says that Howard said that he didn't know anything about Area 51, but he did know about the skunk works.
Skunk Works, that's it.
I think Area 51 came after his time. Do you think that space aliens are real and they live in a different dimension than what the living do? Do you have any knowledge or any information about UFOs and aliens that you're willing to let us know? You told us, I think the last time we were here, I asked you about UFOs, and you said yes, they were real and they were here because they're interested in what we're doing, especially interested in our aircraft. Is that true? Now, the rumor is that the U.S. government has in its possession several UFOs, the spacecraft, that somehow, I don't know how they got their hands on them, but they have them in secrecy there in Area 51, and they're trying to reverse engineer them. And they've pretty much reverse engineered the engines and how what they use to propel them, and they use an element called element 115. Are you familiar with that? Okay, I'm going to stop recording and we're going to play this back and we'll see what you had to offer, okay? Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go.
We are now in Glenwood Cemetery. Mr. Howard Hughes. He's sitting in the car. I don't know, probably 100 feet from his grave. Mr. Hughes, are you here with us? Birds and all kinds of stuff making a racket out here. So let me do this. Let me do this. The laser's here. Okay. Howard, are you here with us? Okay. name is Leroy. This is my girlfriend, Bella. You always call her my girlfriend. See you in a while. How have you been? It's always fun to come out here and hear what you have to say. Airplane question for you. We're both crazy about airplanes. You told us one time that the military declined one of your aircraft designs because they thought it was underpowered. Was that I think it was the F-11? Looked a whole lot like the P-38 Lightning, but yours was powered by radial engines as opposed to the inline engines that the Lightning used. Is that correct? The aircraft that they claimed was underpowered? I was watching a video, an old plastic newsreel of the crash there in California when you crashed your experimental aircraft into that building. You were real lucky to survive that. Did the engine quit on you? We asked you, I think it was the last time we came to talk to you, we asked you about UFOs and space aliens and all that, and you had some interesting observations. But since then, there has been a lot of public, the public has been talking about UFOs a whole lot more recently, because I think some of the people have gone through the Freedom of Information Act and found some of the what was formerly classified military documents that the military had on UFOs, and we're discovering now that the military knows a whole lot more about space aliens and UFOs and so forth and so on than what they're really willing to release to the public. Howard said that he didn't know anything about Area 51, but he did know about the skunk one. I think Area 51 came after his this time. Space aliens are real, and they live in a different dimension than what the living do. Knowledge or any information about UFOs and aliens that you're willing to let us know? I think the last time we were here, I asked you about UFOs. And you said, yes, they were real, and they were here because they're interested in what we're doing, especially interested in our aircraft. Is that true? The U.S. government has in its possession several UFOs, the spacecraft, that somehow, I don't know how they got their hands on them, but they have them in secrecy there in Area 51, and they're trying to reverse engineer them. And they pretty much reverse engineered the engines and how what they use to propel them. And they use an element called element 115. Are you familiar with that? Stop recording, and we're going to play this back, and we'll see what you had to offer. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go.
Well, I suppose you heard yourself. I'm not recording now, by the way. What we have to do, since the audio that comes out of this little recorder right here, this audio is of such poor quality, we have to take the audio from this little recorder, which can hear your voice somehow. We don't know how. It can hear your voice, record your voice, and then I have to take this audio from here, put it on a computer, run it through some computer editing, video editing software, and process it, slow it down sometimes, speed it up sometimes, loop it over and over and over and all this and so forth and so on before we can understand what you're saying. Because there's absolutely no way we can understand what you're saying as it's being played live. So don't lose your patience with us. We're not trying to ignore you or anything like that. We're simply here to listen to what you have to say. Then we'll take it home, process it, and what I do is I make little video clips. I make video clips of our visit when we come out here to see you, And then anybody wants to look at those video clips and listen to what you have to say, we make it available. Do you understand that? Okay, we're going to do another session before we leave. We'll record one more session and we'll leave, all right?
I want to tell them one thing. You're as important today as when you walked on this earth. What you knew, what you had to say is important to a lot of people. I want to praise you for your efforts and everything that you did while you were here on this earth. You're a good man.
Okay, we're going to record one more session and then we'll leave, okay? It is recording now. Are you here in the car with us? You're not sitting over there in Madeline's lap, are you? She wouldn't mind if you were. I think if I had been alive during your day, we could have been best friends because of airplanes. I know when I was a little kid, I lived and breathed airplanes, and you were one of my heroes.
Still are.
You and Chuck Yeager. Did you ever meet Chuck Yeager? What I'll do is I'll take this movie that we're making right now, and I'll put it on a laptop, a portable computer, and I'll come out here. The next time Madeline and I come out here, we'll bring the laptop and we'll play it back and let you watch it. How's that? To give you a better idea how this process works. Okay, we're gonna stop recording. It's getting a little hot and stuffy in here, so we're gonna stop recording and we'll play this back and then we'll leave. But that doesn't mean we won't come back, okay? You can give Madeline a smooch on the cheek if you want to. Tell her goodbye. You can't give me a smooch, but you can give me a handshake. How's that? You can shake my hand. I won't be able to feel you, but okay, well, while we're gone, be thinking about it if you want to. Be thinking about some of the things you'd like to tell me the next time we come out. And cause I've always got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. But next time we come out, we'll have a different, maybe a longer conversation. How's that? Bye-bye, Howard. It's been good to talk to you again. But we'll come back. Okay, we have to go. I'm going to start this thing up so we get the air conditioner going and cool it off a bit.
There's not many people that have walked this earth that can say that you can say are just as important today as when they walked on it, and he definitely is one of them. He is definitely
We're going to play
one
this
of
back
them.
now. Let's see what's going on.
we're gone, be thinking about it if you want to. Be thinking about some of the things you'd like to tell me the next time we come out. And, you know, I've always got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. Next time we come out, we'll have a different, maybe a longer conversation out there. Bye-bye, Howard. It's been good to talk to you again. But we'll come back. Okay, we have to go. I'm going to start this thing up so we get the air conditioner going and cool it off a bit.
That was good.
That was a good session.
Yeah, he had a lot to say.
You know,
Maybe we shouldn't spend so much time before we come back and see him again. He's got a lot to say. All right, I'm going to turn this thing here
if you've
off.
got time, you can come during the day.
There's my girlfriend. That's Howard's girlfriend.